Greetings, I am Shannon Beecham. Welcome to my little space in the World Wide Web. Seriously, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I request that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can watch more videos that are coming out. This is, I think, my very first video ever on YouTube, by myself at least, on my channel. But I am a doula, childbirth educator, breastfeeding counselor, and family herbalist. I really enjoy working with families. I really enjoy my family. I am a mom of 3 children, and my husband and I have known each other since middle school. We started dating in high school, and we got engaged and married at some point after college, and here we are 8 years later. Yeah, 8. I've got a good support system and family around me, and I'm very grateful to that. So I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for the longest. I have been so intimidated by this process. Intimidated by the idea of sitting in front of a camera and talking to myself, and the editing process even. So I've had all kinds of excuses, all kinds of fears. The anxiety was real. Like, I'd be sitting in front of the camera just sweating and just like, I don't know what to say. But my friend, I've got great friends. She just really, she's always encouraged me to do this. She's like, it's fine, it's fine. But she suggested Vlogmas, kind of just like a low stakes, not a lot of pressure way to just do it, to just start doing it. And I will eventually get to the content that I actually want to create, which will be, things that are related to birth and pregnancy, postpartum, newborn care, parent preparation, caring for your new family in terms of herbs and foods, vegetables, fruits, things like that. So all of that will make its way, I'm sure, during Vlogmas, but definitely once I start really kind of planning out some content. And if you guys have some ideas, just go ahead and leave them in the comment and let me know. That would be super helpful. And yeah, so that's what to expect. But as far as what to expect for Vlogmas, I mean, I know today is not a traditional vlog, and they won't all be. I did try to kind of record little clips of my day as I went about, but pretty much as soon as my first child woke up, I kind of forgot all about it. So it'll definitely be a mix. And well, what I'll be posting is kind of goes into why I'm even doing this. So let's get into that first. Okay, so I was a little thrown off by Vlogmas because I'm not big on Christmas. I grew up, and my husband, in Christian families, going to church and having the big Christmas and the tree and the presents and the Santa Claus. And that's just not something that we're into now. And we homeschool our children, and a big part of that is to really help them to connect to their history and their ancestors, and not through the eyes of the people doing the oppression. And so I don't know, we spend all year encouraging them to be Black and be proud of their Blackness, and learning about themselves and using affirmations to encourage them and to um, really get them to understand and like know without a doubt that they are beauty and they are strength and they are wisdom, because there are so many people who tell them or will tell them that they're not any of those things because they're Black. And even like the books that we pick out to have them read, or to read to them, or certain cartoons that they don't watch, because it's kind of tiring that the Black character is always the supporting character, or if they're there at all. So we've just always been pretty picky, very intentional about what we present to them and how we encourage them as they're kind of getting their sense of self. And so it just seemed strange to, after all of that, to just, Christmas is here, and to just throw them into that, into this whiteness of a wonderful life, and like sitting on white Santa's lap in the mall, or I'm looking at my notes. Oh yeah, the Rockettes, the Nutcracker, which we did watch the Netflix documentary of Hot Chocolate Nutcracker, and it was great. I was crying. But you know, it just seems so, just the complete opposite of everything that we've already been trying to instill in them, and then to just bring up this holiday that kind of makes them once again invisible. Even when I was doing the research on this Vlogmas, when my friend suggested it because I hadn't heard of it, I didn't see too many people looking like me. And so that's kind of why I decided to do it. So I'm not huge on Christmas. You're not going to see a Christmas tour or holiday decorations in my house, not anytime soon. I'm just not in a rush. We will do something, and that's something else. That's another reason why I'm doing this, because it's kind of hard to just ignore it altogether, especially they're not little kids, and it's never really been ignored because, like I said, this is how my husband and I grew up. And so our family, their grandparents, you know, they've got the trees and the presents, and we usually just go over there and like not have to worry about doing anything to our house, and we'll just make our rounds and then come home. um, but you know, I don't know. I guess there's got to be some middle ground. And I'm sure that we have intuitively already found our way. And I'm really interested to see what that looks like from this point of view, as I'm kind of taking a step back to record or make notes and acknowledge what's happening so that I can share that. I'm interested to see just how we've already naturally navigated this, but I also want to really intentionally make some boundaries, because I feel like this time of the year it becomes, we just start making boundaries on the fly, like, oh nope, that doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, we could do that. And it's kind of taxing. So just really want to kind of get that out there and figure that out, what's going on. Because if it was up to me all on my own, I would just be like, forget it, we can ignore it. But we don't honestly have to be on either extreme. I don't think we have to ignore it, as well as we don't have to be hardcore houses decorated right after Thanksgiving. And if your house is not decorated and you're not thinking about decorations anytime soon, regardless of whether you're hardcore Christmas or not, if you are just really dragging your feet about the decorations, or have this "it will happen when it happens" attitude, just comment, let me know that I am not the only one. But it is going to get done. I do like decorating. I love home decor and lights. I love lights. We've got fairy lights all over this house. It just makes the space magical. So there's going to be some type of cohesion of who we are and how we exist in the main culture. And also why I wanted to do this, because like I said, I wasn't finding or seeing a lot of Black people, um, you know, around this event, this hashtag. uh, but also to kind of just give a different perspective, because for me, as far as I'm concerned, Christmas is just the pregame, or like the appetizer to the main event, which is Kwanzaa. So I am extremely excited about that, and to get to share kind of what that looks like for us, especially this year. That's going to be interesting, but we've been creative so far. um, with birthdays and celebrations. So I'm sure we will figure out something. Uh, and then the last thing I guess that I want to share for today is my bullet journal. So I do have December like 90% done. I think this is just how I am. So I don't really worry about the doodles and the colors and the art of it all. I kind of just get down what I can get down so that it's usable and something that I can use. I need it to function, because journaling and lists and planning are super important to me, and it does a lot for my sanity. But I'm gonna show off what I have for December, and maybe what I'll do at the end of the month is we can flip through the journal again, and then you can see all the doodles and the colors and things like that that I've added, because it's more of like I said, I need it to function. So I need the calendar space to be there. I need a brain dump space to be there. And then as I fill it in and I'm using it, because it's important for me to use it every day, then I just like start adding stuff then. So let's just go ahead and get into it, and let me show you what I've got. Okay, so here we are. This is my bullet journal. This is a brand new one. I last finished up my planner I was using in July, and I kind of just been winging it since then, and I can't take it anymore. So I went out and got another journal, and here we are. This is December. Okay, so I left that page blank. I wanted to do some doodling there. We have our future log. I've kind of already started putting in birthdays and holidays. My monthly calendar and some of the symbols for Kwanzaa down at the bottom. I am not someone who can draw well, so I typically just trace these things, color them, cut them out almost like it's a sticker, and just glue it on to my book. We've got goals, and on this page I will put a quote when a quote that inspires me comes up in my head. I've got a gratitude list and a holiday playlist, a December black ass holiday playlist. Okay. Oh, this another cutout. Okay, so I traced this, I cut it out, and I put it on here. Traced this, colored it, cut it out. So here we have the first week of December, and rent was really the only thing on my mind. I just really wanted to make sure that I had paid that. And week 2. Week 3. So see, even up in here in this blank space, I just see myself having room to draw and create. And then we have Kwanzaa starting right here on the 26th after Christmas. I'm not really sure why I felt I should use the gutter of this book to create these candles, because now I'm not really sure how I'm going to put that in the middle there, but we'll figure it out. I also, and this is the last week of December, which has not been completed, so I will do that. I don't know. I guess maybe one fell out of my journal because I'm missing a flame. And that shouldn't happen because this definitely comes with the pocket so that you can complete stuff. I have my brain dump, okay, but I don't want you guys to see. Let's just turn the page, okay? I've got all my Vlogmas ideas there and gifts that I'm giving to family and friends. And those are probably the people watching this right now. So I don't want you to know what I've got planned. This is my mood tracker. It just needs a title. And this is my water tracker. And I can actually color in one more right here. I just finished up a cup of water. So I have not made it all the way to the end. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yeah, so this is it. And that's it. And this will start with January. And it is my hopes and dreams and will and intention to do the layout on camera. And yeah, I just need to add some titles. So like I said, probably 90% done. The writing is my sore point. I'm not crazy about my handwriting, and I can get around that easily tracing pictures, but not so much with my handwriting. It's just kind of has to be what it is. But I would definitely like to work on that, at least even for titles, for the titles. I'd like to get something creative going on there. So that's it for right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.